welcome to Informative World. The global oil industry is controlled by a few powerful nations that produce massive amounts of crude oil, fueling economies and shaping energy markets worldwide. These countries have rich natural reserves and advanced extraction technologies, allowing them to dominate the industry. In this video, we will explore the top 10 oil-producing countries and their impact on the global economy. At number 10, Kuwait is one of the world's most significant oil producers, with most of its crude coming from the massive Burgan oil field. Despite being a small country, Kuwait has some of the richest oil reserves per capita. Its economy heavily relies on oil exports, with most of its crude being shipped to Asia. Kuwait continues to invest in modern extraction technologies to maintain stable production. At number 9, Iran holds some of the largest oil reserves in the world, primarily located in the southwestern region. However, international sanctions have affected its production and exports in recent years. Despite these challenges, Iran remains a key player in global oil markets, exporting crude oil to China and other countries that continue trade relations. The government is focused on expanding its energy sector despite external pressures. At number 8, Brazil has become a major oil-producing country due to its vast offshore reserves in the Atlantic Ocean. The pre-salt fields discovered in recent years have boosted Brazil's oil output significantly. The state-run company Petrobras plays a leading role in managing the country's oil industry. Brazil exports large quantities of crude, mainly to China, while also meeting growing domestic energy demands. At number 7, the United Arab Emirates is a leading oil producer, with most of its crude coming from the Emirate of Abu Dhabi. The UAE has invested in cutting-edge oil extraction technologies and infrastructure to maximize efficiency. Despite efforts to diversify its economy with a focus on renewable energy and tourism, oil remains its biggest revenue source, with exports directed primarily toward Asia. At number 6, China is known as the world's largest oil importer, but it is also a significant producer. The country has substantial oil reserves, primarily located in the Bohai Bay and Xinjiang regions. China's state-owned companies such as Sinopec and PetroChina manage the industry, ensuring stable production while also investing in foreign oil markets to secure long-term energy supply. At number 5, Iraq is home to vast oil reserves, with production concentrated in the southern and northern regions. Despite facing ongoing political and security challenges, Iraq continues to be a crucial supplier in global oil markets. The government is making efforts to improve infrastructure and attract foreign investments to expand its oil industry and boost production levels. At number 4, Canada has the world's third largest proven oil reserves, mostly in the oil sands of Alberta. Canada's oil industry is heavily focused on crude oil extraction and exports, particularly to the United States. The country is also investing in environmentally friendly oil extraction methods to balance economic growth with sustainability. Major companies such as Suncor and Canadian Natural Resources are leading the sector. At number 3, Russia is one of the biggest oil producers in the world, with vast reserves spread across Siberia and the Arctic. Major companies like Rosneft and Gazprom Neft drive Russia's oil output, exporting massive quantities to Europe and China. However, global geopolitical tensions and sanctions have affected its ability to expand production. Despite these challenges, Russia remains a dominant force in the global energy market. At number 2, Saudi Arabia is a global oil powerhouse, home to the state-owned company Saudi Aramco, the world's largest and most profitable oil producer. Most of its reserves are concentrated in the eastern province, and the country plays a major role in OPEC, influencing global oil prices by adjusting its production levels. Saudi Arabia's economy heavily depends on oil, though the government is working on Vision 2030 to reduce dependence on crude exports. At number 1, the United States is the world's largest oil producer thanks to advancements in hydraulic fracturing or fracking and shale oil extraction. The major production areas include Texas, North Dakota, and Alaska. The US has significantly reduced its reliance on foreign oil and has become a major exporter, supplying markets across the world. With a highly dynamic energy sector and ongoing technological innovations, the US continues to dominate global oil production. These top 10 oil-producing countries play a critical role in shaping the global energy landscape. Their production strategies, technological advancements, and geopolitical influence impact oil prices, trade, and market stability worldwide. As the world transitions toward alternative energy sources, these nations will continue to adapt, ensuring their dominance in the ever-changing oil industry.